Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and hello to all of you. In this video, I'm going to explain about education planning that you have to do in your project paper. So as for education planning, it is quite simple. Some of the calculation you have already made or you have already discussed in the insurance planning, but still you need to have one section that need to be specifically dedicated to the education planning purpose. Okay, so these are basically the format or the main calculation that you have to include in your project paper. The first one is like where you identify what is the current age of the children, and at what age. The age of 233 means that at what age the child will go to the university. Okay, so we consider that we are planning for the cost or the tuition education fund for the university level or college level. Okay, which means the current age is 3. The age that we expect the child will go to the college at the age of 18. So which means we have another 15 years for us to make a saving. Okay, so at this point of time, you're supposed to already identified which universities that you want to go, and you already have the information about the tuition fees and package on that particular course that you want your client child to enroll. Okay, so the PV is 50,000, and we have another 15 years from now to make her. We want to know the future value of the education fund. The cost for now is 50,000. After 15 years with the inflation rate of 4%, we understand that the future value is 90,000. Therefore, alright, so this is the total fund needed for the college tuition, okay, and the expenses as well. Okay, so the amount, the total for tuition and expenses for the child to stay in college, for example, is all about 50k, right? That is the present value, and the future value is 90%. Sorry, it's 90,000. The future value 90,000, the one that we already calculate here. All right, so how for us to accumulate 90,000 over the next 15 years? So the third column is, or the third table here, is about how you can make a saving for us to collect or for us to accumulate 90,000 over 15 years. Therefore, you put in your calculator RV 90,000 and 15, and here is the rate of the return from the saving. So as in this case, for example, 6%. So the PMT per year is 3650. So with this PMT 3650, if you keep the money every year 3650 for to the instrument that can give you 6% return over 15 years, then you can surely be able to accumulate 90,000. All right, so this is another example. Okay, so my suggestion to you is where you should suggest the client to invest in SSPN. Okay, this is because once the client save in the SSPN, they are able to get a tax relief. All right, that's one thing. Number 2, you have to make sure that the interest that you are using here, okay, is similar to the one that has been offered in the SSPN website. So as in this case, 6%, which means possibly the client want to make a saving in the unit trust, for example. But as for your case, you have to recommend the client to save in SSPN because you want to get the tax relief for your client. Okay, so the recommendation is to save in the SSPN so that the client can get a tax relief. I remove the camera a bit. So in order for you to do that, you have to get an information from SSPN. Okay, because why in SSPN, they have several package that they offer. So one package is about saving for education plus insurance. Don't choose this package because let's say you make a saving of 3650, some portion will go for insurance and only some portion will go for saving. So if you choose this package, you will not be able to save 90,000 after 15 years. So that's why you have to focus on the package that offers education saving only. Alright, so in this in order to complete this task, you have to go to SSPN website, get which one actually the package, the right package, what is the name of the right package, and possibly you print screen the SSPN website related to this information, and you put that as a supporting information or supporting document in the notes, okay, or in the attachment. Some kind of you also have to provide the notes or justification or explanation for this. So make it as complete as possible. All right, so make sure that you check on the rate of return given by SSPN. So I think like last 2 years they offer 4%, so which means that here the rate of return should also be 4%. And the same information also you should include in the assumption, all right, or the economics index, that the rate of return from education, that is SSPN, is 4%. Okay, so I show you an example that the student has performed. All right,